I got the Avata 2, and I'm going to open it up real quick. I bought this separately because I think I really need this. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. There we go. Alright. Open it up. Comes right in the bag. Everything's in the bag. Yeah. Let's see here. Everything nice and wrapped. Yep. You can see how big this is. That says in my hand. So nice and small compared to the FPV. And I guess that's the motion controller, battery charger. So removing it from the bag, this is what it looks like. It's pretty sturdy. Actually, it's heavier than I thought it would be. I didn't have the Avata 1, so I don't know what to compare it to, but other than the minis, Mini 3 and 4, this is definitely a lot heavier, but not heavy, but... Alright, everything's out of the bag. Got the goggles. And I wonder if these are... I guess these are like the two. I never had the two. I had the Integra. We had to change the diopters. This one looks like you just dial it in. This is surprisingly small. That was going to be a lot bigger than this, but it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Anyways, I'm on board everybody here with what all this stuff looks like. Bag's a decent size. I don't understand why DJI never puts a carrying thing on the top of the bag. All the bags, or at least all the minis, so far everything that I purchased that has a bag with it, it's just like a shoulder strap, kind of like a sling bag, and it's on one side, so it's like angled, and there's nothing on top to like hold it with, and I don't know why they do it that way, but I guess there's a reason for it. Alright, onward with the distance test here over this lake. And it's a little windy, so this is not going to be a super accurate test, but at least it's something to start with. And get some fresh batteries. Although I charged them a few days ago, so they're probably not 100%. They might be 98%. We'll see here in a minute. And I'm going to use the trusty old remote because the motion controller I'm not really familiar with yet. And here we go. Everything's starting up. Once again, look at the lake. Got some light breezes, probably about 15, 20 miles. Seems like closer to 20. Let's see how far I can get out there. Watch this guy from the top of my car here. And alright, let's see what the goggles say. Devil's always timeout if you don't touch any buttons. It says 28 feet. It already says high wind velocity, and I'm only at 28 feet high. Distance 2.9 feet, 3 feet. 28 feet high, 93% battery. So I'm at 93% battery. Here we go. So basically, this is what happens when you when you're flying in wind and you don't have a 3-axis gimbal. It's just sideways. Actually be cool if it actually told you the wind speed instead of just saying high wind velocity. I know that's probably pretty strong technology, but that would be kind of cool, like what the actual wind speed is. Alright, it's doing an RTH at about 11, what's it, about 11,000 feet it says. Tap tap. 11, almost 12,000 feet it made it. It's coming back. At an angle again. I should have brought my Mini 4 Pro out here and did a comparison, but I'll do that again next time. %, 40, let's see. It's going at about 27 miles an hour. So it's the wind's hitting it at the side, obviously. It's not getting a headwind or a tailwind. getting a side wind. I'm just gonna let this thing go on its own. Typically on RTHs, I'll send it back myself on sport mode. I'm just gonna let this thing do this autonomously, because I think when you let it run by itself, it uses less battery, but I'm not sure. I know in sport mode it's gonna use a heck of a lot more battery, but you're gonna get back faster, but then are you really? If it's windy? Okay, let's see here. I think this is probably the first true test of me using RTH by itself and just letting it do its thing when it's feeling that the battery's low. Because a lot of times I would cancel that out, stretch it out for a little bit longer, which you should never do, because that could be, you know, pretty crazy. Play on this manually.